Okay, I'm going to give a brief history about the tradition of tres leches and the culture that it comes from. It is thought to have originated from other baked delicacies like the English trifle and the Italian tiramisu, and it also originates from 19th century Mexico. It originates in the Mexican state of Tabasco in the 19th century, and by the late 1800s, other recipes of soaking cakes became more popular. As the years went on, many different recipes were created, widening the variety of different tres leches cakes. But the traditional cake includes three different types of milk: whole milk, evaporated milk, and condensed milk. And it is thought to honor the Catholic Holy Trinity, so the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. And during the 20th century, the cake exploded because of immigration to the United States from Mexico and other countries in Central America. This is all information from Cadbury Dessert. Welcome to Food Review with Jonathan Dowling. Okay, get into it. What is this?
This is a tres leches cake made by yours truly, Bentley Bertram.
Yes. Okay, so there's a criteria of 3 categories. I'm going to ask a question in each category. I'm going to ask you to rate each category.
All right.
Okay?
Go for it.
Okay, first, taste. Let's take a bite. Generous.
Mm.
Can you explain to me what you're feeling right now?
I'm feeling real milky. It's real creamy. I'm feeling one with the sauce right now.
One with the sauce.
I'm lost in the sauce.
What would you rate it?
I give that a 8.7 actually.
8.7.
I really enjoyed that.
Solid.
Yes.
Solid.
It's great.
8.7 on taste.
Yes.
Okay. Next criteria. What would you rate the texture of the cake?
Let's get another bite. Little double here. I give it a 6.7, I'd say.
Okay, what is wrong with the texture for you to give it a 6.7?
I feel like it's not as smooth. I feel like it's a little spongy, but other than that, that's still pretty solid for being a spongy cake. You know what I mean?
6.7. Okay, last criteria. What would you rate the appearance of the cake? How does it appeal to you?
Oh yes, I can see the condensed milk coming off the side, or whatever that is, coming off the side.
It's a
just oozing
mixture.
through. And the topping, the frosting or whatever, with the cinnamon, that's a really good appeal right there.
Yeah.
And I think it captures what it tastes like. So I give that also an 8.
Yes!
8, 9?
Yeah.
Go.
Whoa. Goodness. I'm gonna give you criteria first.
Chasey.
Okay, first criteria. Well, how does it taste?
Like cinnamon. It tastes like a horchata. Can I take another bite?
You can take another bite. What would you rate the taste?
Oh, gotta be like a 9.3.
You gotta put a number on it. So what would you rate the taste?
10.
10? Okay. So the next criteria is the texture. How does it appeal to you?
The taste is so good, I don't care.
The cake is more spongy than I would want it.
That's what Jonathan said.
But it tastes amazing.
Very delicious.
You're still stuck on taste.
I don't know what about it. You see that?
Yeah, it's very spongy. It's
I can lightweight him.
Don't.
What would you rate the texture?
Like a 5.
5.
I've had worse.
There's what makes it bad? Like the sponginess? Like what? Is there
Yeah,
something wrong with
that's yeah.
So what would you rate the texture?
4.
4?
Well, because it's gone. Well, it's just a little spongy.
Spongy. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Last criteria is the appearance. How does it appeal to you?
Oh, she's cute.
She looks creamy.
She's
Does
cute.
that make it look? Does that make it appeal to you? Does it make it look good? Make you
It
want
looks delicious. Like, look at that.
Okay, so what was your taste? 10,
Mm-hmm.
9, 7. Texture was 4 and
Mm-hmm.
5. The appearance. What would you rate the appearance?
10. She's cute. She's
Eight.
cute.
8. Okay, thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back to Future Friend. Now we have Wyatt. Hey, you may take a bite.
Oh, I can take it right now.
Yes. Tell me about it.
Texture is good. The image of your cake, it's very spongy. The topping is quite powdered on one side, but on the other it's,
Yes, that was a mistake by me.
I would say cutting into it could be a little bit easier. It spreads very nice though.
Mhm.
So whenever you cut it, then it makes it look spongier and more watery.
Okay, what would you rate the taste?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Solid. What would you rate the texture?
Texture, good 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. That's surprising because Jonathan, Brentley, and JC have given it lower scores. So is spongy good for you, or is it?
Well, I bake, so in a tres leches cake, you want it to be spongy, you don't want to have it cakey.
Mm-hmm. So what would you rate the appearance?
The appearance, a 7 out of 10.
A 7?
Yes,
Just because the cinnamon?
Yes, cinnamon needs to be spread evenly.
Okay, so as the only person who has tried both times I've made tres leches, what are some good and bad things that I've done?
Well, I feel like you've improved texture-wise. It's more of an open texture, which is what you want with this type of cake. There's also more of a cinnamon taste, which I like, because the last time I tasted more like condensed milk. So you could taste more of like the different types of milk, and just like the open structure of the cinnamon. And I definitely felt like it was lighter this time. It wasn't as dense.
Yeah. Do you think I did something better the first time than I did this time?
I don't think so, because I think on your first cake, you just like did a little bit more piping on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's not necessarily something that like I would like critique it on or anything like that, because this was more like a tray cake and you brought it for everyone, whereas in that one you like made it look nice and everything.
Yeah.
So I don't think so. I think this one was definitely better.
How would you rate it compared to like traditional tres leches? I know that's a very big question, and I'm ready for the honest review.
Like a 6 or 7?
6 or 7?
Yeah.
That's not bad considering this is only the second time I've ever baked. So, what would you say is different between the two?
This one is still like, it's still a very closed structure.
Mm.
So you want it to be a little bit more open, a little bit more airy. So you want that in there. How did you get the liquid in there? Did you how did you poke the holes?
I took a little straw or something and just.
Yeah, that's probably it, because typically you want to like do like a toothpick, or you want to do like a skewer, or
So
like a
something
fork
small.
or something smaller, that way you don't have like these pockets of like liquid, like a bunch of liquid. You want it to be like all over the cake.
Okay. So you're saying that like affects the density and how evenly it
Yeah,
spreads.
and did you like
stuff?
mix the milks before you poured them, or did you pour one milk and then the other and then the other?
I mixed the milks before
Okay.
I poured it. So it's just the density and the how evenly it spreads throughout the cake
Yeah.
is the difference. Okay. Well, that's all the questions I have.
Okay.
So thank you. Welcome back to Food Review. We're here with Madeline,
Hi.
who does not like tres leches.
Nope.
So, tell me why you don't like it.
Because I don't really like milk unless it's in cereal or with cookies. And it's just too soggy and gross. It's too wet and disgusting.
Okay, you tried it earlier. So
And I spit it
I'm
out.
not gonna make you try it again. What would you rate the taste?
The taste is fine, like the cinnamon or whatever. But like, I think it's the texture. Or it is the texture.
So it's a texture thing with you.
Yes.
So what's wrong with the texture? Can you explain like why you don't like that?
I don't know. A cake
Is it
shouldn't be like that.
one of those things?
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I just don't like the texture.
Okay. Okay, what would you rate the appearance?
I mean, it was pretty. The cinnamon made it look better. But I hate looking at it and the milk coming out of it. That was gross.
Okay.
Or you could have made it look pretty.
Oh, I could have.
You
I
could
could
have.
have.
So I'm gonna give you a 7.
7.
And then taste.
One bite. What would you rate?
What do you rate?
You like the texture?
Boop! Oh, you eat it. You have to eat it now.
Kevin!
Oh,
Oh,
ow!
you're such a bad for you, Oliver. Oh my
Kevin,
gosh.
rate it. Rate it.
Fuck,
Out of 10.
all that.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. No, you. This was on your nose already. I don't care. You're the one who put it on. You gotta eat it now. Boop.